Empty roads and twilight dark, shadows whisper, feel the spark. Lonely paths the woods can hide, ghosts of memories side by side. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Ghosts of the backwoods calling now, lost in the night, they twist and shout. Echoes of time never fade away, in the backwoods they will stay. Ancient songs from voices old, stories of hearts that once were bold. Deep in the forest, secrets lie, hidden tears that never dry. Flickering lights in shadows roll, backwoods whispers lead me home. Silent specters dance and play, guiding through the night of day. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Ghosts of the backwoods calling now, lost in the night, they twist and shout. Echoes of time never fade away, in the backwoods they will stay.
All right, we are going to have some fun tonight. I've got essentially what was a blind buy from Whatnot, mostly blind. Mostly a blind buy. I saw probably 20, 40 cards of that entire box. Saw some vintage, what I believe was vintage, some white bordered stuff, maybe some Chronicles actually, to tell you the truth. But maybe not, maybe some revised, or if we're lucky, maybe some unlimited. But there were foils and there were rares, so I felt pretty good about it that it wasn't searched. So we'll see about that. I'm going to try to stay to my hour time frame, maybe 2 at the most, depending on how that box goes. But let's do some formality stuff, which is some stuff I'm going to do at the beginning of every stream now. Let's go over, get rid of her. Let's look at the day's collection ups and downs. So what do we got here? I'm going to try to get this focused here. So we got Vigor taking a $3.52 hike, it looks like, for the day. And these are cards that are in my collection. They're my top 3, I guess, movers for the day. Exemplar of Light out of Foundations took a 127 hike. And my number 3 is Sheltered by Ghosts. What looks like it went up, moved up a little bit here, 110 to 816. Let's go to the downers. The Broken Blade down 83 cents to 31.39. That's obviously because of the reprint coming in Innistrad Remastered. I assumed that, and I was anticipating that. Counterspell Modern Horizons 2 took a 63-cent dive down to 152, so cheap card there. And then looks like my full art or extended art Thought Scour went down 62 cents to 181 out of Double Masters 2022. So there's that. First of the formalities. That's going to be something that I'm going to do every stream in the beginning. Then the other formality, if I have anything that we will do, is we will do a single buy spotlight. The single buys through the month. So I'm going to basically spotlight them each and every stream as I buy them. So let's do this. Try to get the glare out of it. So the first one is Unmasked out of Arcadian Mask. I think I picked this up for $12, 10, 12 bucks. I don't remember exactly where this fell. Crypt Angel out of Invasion. I always like buying these retro cards. And a Grave Robbers from the Dark. Not in bad shape at all, really, for what it is. And typical card condition from that time era, I guess. So there was the single buy spotlight for the stream. And now we're past the 2 formality things that I'm going to try to do every stream anyways. And like I said, the most of this stream tonight is going to be ripping into this. So let's see. That's never a good sign. Kind of worried about that a little bit. Don't look like it's too bad though. I don't know if this guy that I bought this from was really a card guy. Probably not a card guy in the sense that I'm a card guy. So I'm not expecting like, I mean, these cards could just be thrown in here, really. Who knows? I'm not expecting I'm getting this lot of cards shipped the way I would probably do it. These could just be thrown in here as far as I know. And like I said, I saw about 40 of these cards, maybe not even 40. So we got paper. And then he kind of panned over and he says, this whole row of this 3-row box is magic. And from what I saw in the 40 cards or so, I was like, yeah, you don't know, you know. And so we went back and forth a little bit on price and stuff. And then he's like, how about $60? That whole row and whatever he had shown me. And I confirmed that it was for the whole row and what I saw. And he's like, yep. I'm like, well, I'm going to feel bad if there's a banger. And he's like, well, don't tell me. So I think these are probably thrown in here and not packaged exactly the way. Well, okay. All right. So I thought they were going to be just thrown in, like thrown in. Obviously some old boxes that look like they've been mailed before. That one's at some point was in Salem. So from a channel theme, that's pretty cool. And what does this say? This says vintage. Boy, these boxes have seen better days. Vintage remake base something. I don't know. Somebody put a vintage remake base 1 to 5 or something. I don't know. Somebody put a stamp on this box at some point. What does that say? 92 Topps Gold Winners Baseball. Well, we'll see. Was that whole row that I didn't look at? Was it baseball? Or is it going to be magic? We're going to find out here pretty darn quick. And we'll go through them and see what looks like vintage and what maybe looks like newer sets. Let's do this, what I think is an older box second. So this one I don't even have to cut this one open. Well, right on the top of the box, we have something in white border. And it looks like there's a bunch of sleeves. This might have been the stuff I saw. 2 cards in hard. Top loaders. That looks to me to be a revised Iron Root Tree Fork. I'm almost positive that that's going to be revised. So we'll just slide that back in here. Like I said, this was all $60, so we're going to just start going through things and seeing what we got here. We'll put some prices in a little bit later. Here's an uncommon array of orcs in extended art foil from Lord of the Rings. So I'm feeling like this isn't going to be a extremely searched box, I think we're going to be okay. Royal Assassin from the 9th. See, and there, I mean, there's rare 9th right away. Territorial Gorger. And he said you're going to have doubles and stuff. Silvo's Rogue Elemental rare. Here's a mythic. I mean, it's definitely probably been played with. I just like these lot buys and stuff where you kind of don't know what you're getting. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk in a mythic. So this definitely was not searched and just all the bulk thrown. Legendary Tolasmere Wolfblood. I'm going to have to superimpose prices at some point for the video, because a lot of these I'm just not too familiar with. A Coffin Puppets. Another Gear Hulk Mythic. Another Gear Hulk Mythic. So maybe play sets. Here's a 9th Vizardrix from 9th edition. Here's a Chrome Shell Crab rare. So I basically have all rare. Is this box just all rares? This box could be completely rares. Shivan Dragon. Like I said, some of these I am going to have no idea on. And here's where he was saying, well, one was a 16, one's a 17. Cosmic Larva. Rare Mechaton Core. Another combustible Gear Hulk. Looks like a different art on that one. A Pearl Dragon. A Verasa. Visera the Dreadful. Languish. That's stamped. So, like I said, unless we hit a real banger that I truly know. Here's a Cultivator of Blades. Probably. They almost seem like play sets. A lot of Gear Hulks, it looks like. Let's see if we can get past some Gear Hulks. Territorial Gorger. This whole box looks to be rares. And he said you're gonna get dupes, which I was fine with. Hellion. Madcap Experiment. Yeah, I think we probably PNLR. Probably a couple of these. This was definitely a collection where they kind of went deep into some things. Here's another Gorger. So we're going to see what we can find that's like way different here. But this is pretty cool that everything looks like it's older, and at least to some extent. Here's an LCI. Sith Claw Raptor. Here's a Braid. And we get some art cards. Yeah, we got some art cards. That's some cool art cards, actually. What's this from? I guess I don't know. Oh, wait. Modern Horizon art series. Fateful Showdown. I gotta look and make sure I keep things in the screen here. Lost Legacy. Let's go till we get away from. Yeah, so I'm getting like multiples of rares and stuff. Eliminate the competition. I'm guessing there's going to be a couple of those. Architect of the Untamed. Handful of those going to be. Bombat Courier. Cultivator Blades. Okay. We're getting to some sleeved stuff. Common foil Zendikar looks like. Hindi Ox. A Prismite from 20, M20. Butcher of Malachi. Malachar. Oh, there's a Malachar Blood Witch. Rules Lawyer. A foil Aramoncer from M12. Acquired Mutation. Earl of Squirrel. From one of the unsets. Avacyn Guardian Angel. And 15. Ashes of the Abhorrent. Anwan the Rune Sage. This is definitely older cards. Yamanen's Expertise. Indulgent Tormentor. 15. Full Art Counterspell. Pirate's Cutlass. Pixie Illusionist. Dominator United. Impact Tremors. So we got about half of this box done now. Archetype of Finality. Scoured Barons. Another Scoured Barons. Oldarian Pariah. A Nasty End. Foil full art from Lord of the Rings. Vote Lightcaster. Death Reap Ritual. Starwood Goblins. Snap. Consume the Meek. What's that symbol that is? Some of them I know, some of them I don't. Pythonia the Cruel in a Mythic. Campus Renovation in an extended art wall. Bloodlord of Vazgoth, Mythic M12. Rising of the Day, Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Cut down. There, I just put a cut down on my whatnot listings, I think yesterday. Entrails Feaster. That Onslaught? I'm not for sure on that symbol. Some of the older ones I don't know that well. Blood Tribute. This whole box at this point has been rares and mythics. Mind Dilation. A Avon Sadio. Urabrask's Forge. Rootbound Craig. Like I said, I'm going to superimpose any decent prices, I guess, into the video when I get a chance. We're burning through these boxes to see what's in here. Walking Skyscraper. Foil that's not retro, but a Foil Duress from M20. Galvanic Discharge Foil. Moan of the Unhallowed Foil. Shivan Oasis from the 8th edition. Somebody has 4 on the back of it. Somebody put 4 on the back of that. So maybe, I don't know if that's got $4 on it or not. Sky Snare Spider. Aegis Angel W16. All right, let's move some of this because it's getting crowded here. And let's go, here's the two that were top loaded. I don't know, it's a 6 and 5 on it. Iron Root, Tree Folk, and Array of Orcs from Lord of the Rings. So, all right, here's some uncommons. So maybe the whole box isn't going to be rares, but this box did most definitely was not searched. Windkin Raiders, Legion Guildmaid. Let's just start hurrying this up. I'd like to open some packs tonight on this live stream too. Infernal Hellion, Brawl, Harpooner, Guilds of Ravnica, uncommon, Sift, Herald of Faith, M19, Mirror Image. You can tell these cards haven't been really touched in a while. You can kind of feel the dust on them. Sleep. So I'm thinking we're probably into some, maybe the uncommons of the box or something. Here's a Backwoods Forest, Player Captain, Stitched Together, Recollect, Shield Mare, Siege Modification, Vanish into Memory, Lumen Grid Gargoyle, Justice Strike. That card's seen a little bit better day. A little bit of top damage on that. Golgari Raiders. Affectionate Indric, Stitcher's Supplier, Crackling Drake, Murder, Nightveil Predator, Consume with Nature, Sphinx of, oh, we're back into some rares now, I guess, maybe. Sphinx of Megasai, couple there. A 7th edition Master Healer. Not beat to heck, but it's, you know, it's not pristine either. A 9th edition Wildfire, a 9th Mega Nivore, Kumo Master Yamabushi, another Sphinx of Megasai, Fateful Showdown, a couple Fateful Showdowns probably. Alright, let's grab the next set here. Where are we at? We're at a half hour already, so yeah, we're gonna go for, this is gonna take a little while. There's Innistrad, Furrier of the Bitten, Plunderer, Eagle to Watch, Band Raiders, Dark Nourishment, Uncontrollable Anger. Hey, there's Vampire Hexmage, Conclave Tribunal, Bulgari Find Broker, Swarm Guildmage, Conclave Guildmage, Hellkite Whelp, Interdiction, Knight, Reprisal, Cleansing Ray, Herald of the Sun M20, some Angel of Vitality, Izada Marshall, Prison Realm, Forbidding Spirit, Herald of the Sun again, Rest, Sentry, Famished Paladin, Ritual of Rejuvenation. Cool art on that's cool art. Loyal, Sentry, Aerial Engineer, Tangible Virtue, Spinner, Beldar Guardian Strike. Let's see what we got here. Start spinning through some. They're just kind of all over the place. Here's an unset Sly Spy. Pile's starting to fall here again. There's an Evolving Wilds. Cultist Staff. Probably a couple of them. Usually when there's two, I usually see a couple. There's some Wilds Veldrain. So he did say there you were going to get some more common sets. Minecraft. Let me get this back up in here. Minecart Daredevil. Witch Stalker Frenzy. Uncommon. Two-Headed Hunter. Flip a Coin. Kindled Heroism. Fanatic Bolt. And Jury Master of the Review. So almost through this box. Almost through this box. I think we probably hit the best stuff in the first handful. Just because that seemed like it was the rares. Rares and the mythics. Probably some play sets coming up again. Cog Workers, Puzzle Knot. Let's see, we're going to get Cowl Prowler, Reservoir, Walker, handful of them. Renegade Getaway, Renegade Wheelsmith, Renegade Map, couple maps, Ravenous Intruder, couple of them maybe, yeah, Lifted by Clouds. Yeah, the sets are all over the place. And there's Squire Devotion. You get a couple of these. Yep, Squire Devotion, Firewinder. Same sets or different sets? I don't know. Stormfleet Sprinter. Fire Fist Striker. Another Furrier of the Pitten. Alright, let's keep plugging away on this box here. Well, I do feel pretty good that I now know that this box was nowhere near searched. Beacon Bolt. Vampire Revenant. Mad Prophet. Demolish. Couple Demolishes. Coordinated Assault. Ancient Rondodon. Couple Ancient Rondodons. Grazing Whiptail. Swift Warden. How many Swift Wardens we going to end up with here? Artesian Sorrow. Fade into Antiquity. Nemesis. Probably a couple Nemesis. I think we probably saw the rares in the beginning. We got here Dark Nourishment. Deadeye Tormentor. Handful that he, you know, and he was honest. He said, "Hey, you're going to get a bunch of dupes," but I was like, "That's all right. I know this. It's looking like an older lot of cards, so I'll take my chances." Barbaric Explorer. Let's see, Mindbreaker from 19. We into 19 now. Resolute Watchdog. There really seems to be not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to the box and the row of cards. I mean, nothing has hit me as like, oh, that's a huge card yet. Decommission, Encircling Fissure, Countless Gears, Disposal Mummy, Daring Skyjack, Sentry, Chosen by Heliod, Board the Weatherlight, Enclave Communal again. Grid for Battle. Prison Realm. Surviving. Prey Upon. Dice Strike. Probably Johnny's Pride Mate. Blade Wing. The Risen. Sacred Cat, probably a couple of them. Curious Homilist. All right, a little bit left in this box, and then we get on to the next box, and we'll see what's in there. I don't feel bad about the buy already. Already, I don't feel bad about the buy, so we're good. See, we went through these. A little bit left in this box, and I haven't really hit like a too many true vintage cards. A couple different editions. There's Traitorous Instinct. Probably a couple of them. Nope. Bud. M19, Rack the Madness, Talons of Falconrat, Near Heath Stalker, Troll, Old Gary Guildgate, Demir Guildgate, Silencia Guildgate, Is It Guildgate? And then we're going to Llanowar Scout. Ornamental, Fanatic of Mogus. Couple of them. Fanatic of Mogus, couple. Fanatic of Mogus. Sailor of Means, probably a couple. Ember Beast. Strength of Numbers. Satire, Brush Strider. Coliseum. Land. Another Coliseum, couple Coliseums. Power of Fire. A Vampire Cutthroat. Like that. Definitely channel themed art. Paper Forsaken Sanctuary. I don't know these lands off the top of my head. Fanatic Firebrand. Vicious Conquistador. This is a Wilds of Eldraine Enchanted Tales Compulsion full art. It's weird how they just end up in here somewhere, you know. Maybe these will be newer cards here. Swarm Piper. As soon as I say that, we go back a couple sets. A Cat Token, a Red Cap Thief, Sugar Rush, Altir's Reap, Cast Out, Kinderwall from the Cold Snap or Ice Age. I don't know which one that is. I think that's Ice Age. But Kinderwall. Angel of the Dawn from 19. Luminous Bonds, Trusty Pack Beast. Alright, let's move these over. Yeah, these two boxes are gonna run about an hour, I'm guessing. Vanquish the Foul. We'll start with an Ardenvale Paladin. Vanquish the Foul. Lively Decree. Beloved Princess. Builder's Blessing. Davison Restored, if I'm not mistaken. Leap of Faith. Couple Leap of Faith. A Defang. McKindy Patrol. Shadow Glider. Forecastator, Cliffside Lookout, Expedition Envoy, Wake the Reflections, Elder Cather, Call to Serve, Angel of Mercy, Holy Justicar, another Core Castigator, Dauntless Onslaught, Smite the Monstrous, a couple of them maybe, Sheer Drop, Lagona Band Elder, another Lagona God's Willing, and Sanctum Spirit. Alright, that was box 1. That was box 1 of the blind buy. Let's there and go into box 2. Vintage Remake. Oh, it's Vintage Remake Baseball is what's under there. Okay, that makes sense. Let's take a drink of coffee. So with any luck, this is not Vintage Remake Baseball. Nope. This is all magic. Probably not from 1979. But let's get a start here. Oh, these are all going to be older too. Wow. I am definitely okay with this buy, Drakekeeper, even with the fact that, you know, there's a lot of them that are hitting a couple. Two, you know, Olivia's Dragoon. I mean, that's Eldritch Moon. Oathsworn Vampire, another Olivia. Monument, Shatter, more Eldritch Moon, Desperate Sentry, Guy Marcher, Uprising, Elvish Visionary from M10, Displace, couple centuries probably just because they're common. Here's an uncommon Gargoyle, Gatekeeper, Regal Bloodlord from M19, part of Deckhand, Animator, Reassembling Skeleton as I'm throwing them around. M19 Suspicious Bookcase, and we're Watchkeep, Innistrad. I mean, Fear the Bitten, Heart Piercer, Rusher, Hinterland Scourge, Jailer, Onslaught, Last Breath, Observant Elicid, another Jailer, Archangel, Stealth Niblis of the Mist, Loyal Catheter, Unhallowed Catheter. I mean, yeah, I am completely fine with this blind buy. It wasn't a bunch of just modern new card bulk. Got a couple hard top loaders coming up. You know, like there's some newer sets, like, you know, Wilds of Eldraine is in here, so. But here's War of the Spark, Forced Landing, Law Rune Enforcer, Burning Prophet, Nurturer. I mean, I might be passing some cards that, have a little bit of value. That I just, they're not well-known cards, maybe. Or at least not to me. Doorkeeper, Maze Rusher, Civic Stalwart, Osprey, Knight of New Benalia, Grill Master. Here's an Orizaka Raptor, Boros Key Ruin, Artifact. I mean, this is going to take a while to scan and, get into the system. Here's an M12 Tunneler, Berry Mechanist, Scuttling Death, Sunlance, Tribal Flames, Patel. Here's a Planeswalker. It's the first Planeswalker we've seen. Oria Behemoth Beckoner. And it looks like, I don't know if they've been played, but, they haven't been beat. Mockery of Nature uncommon. Crash the Fan Bear and Cooped Up. Man, we're gonna just keep going. Moats, Sugar Rush, Abomination of Lanoir, Bark Harvest, Eye Blight, a foil Bitter Chill out of Wildsville Drain. Still a nice looking card. One land. I mean, unless there's like a ton of lands in this box coming up, there were not that much for lands. Chronic Flooding, Traveler's Cloak. That's not Odyssey. Nah, that's not the Odyssey one. M15 and Crust. Strixhaven, Bound Mentor, Spirit Summoning, Tend the Pest, another Mentor, a Sultai Charm, Jeskai Charm, 20 back Brigade, Snowhorn Rider, Death Frenzy, Advance Guide, another Brigade, another Jeskai Charm, Ride Down, a Valley Rannet, Warflare, Valley Rannet, Chief of the Edge, another Brigade, Infantry, Invocation, Fractal Summoning, Cram Sessions, so we're back to kind of Strixhaven, it looks like, Summoning, Field Historian, Grim Contest, Warflare, Ploy, Morningstar, Goblin, Fires of Undeath, Glass Dusk Hulk, Cunning Strike, Ethereal Ambush, another, and a Lace Top Chancellor. So I'm almost thinking, if I look at the other end of this box, am I going to pull out some rares? Not so much. A Molder Hulk. Artesian of Kozilek. Glowspore Shaman. Fires of Yavimaya. Woodvine Elemental and Agent of Mass. Let's just take another pile. A Dragon Egg from 19. Volcanic Dragon Chronicles Hero Wander Vertebrae. Artifact. Another Tribunal. Oh, we're going to start going all over the place here, huh? Hover Guard, Avenging Arrow. We have a couple of Avenging Arrows here. Glorious Arrestor. Let's see, we're going to be Valor. Blades of Velis Veil. Bell. Fortify. More arrows. Vines of Vast. Bloodthorn Vampire. Another Arrestor. Scion, Sphere of the Sun, Primarch, Fury Fall, Plummet, Hirashi's Grasp, Legion Draft Mage, Death Denied, Blood Orb, Nest Invader, another Fortify, and a Scatter the Seeds. Alright, next pile. For sure was not a terrible buy. Another Primarch, Predator, Grim Affliction, Mana Leak. Let's just see if we can skip some comments here and pull out some stuff that's a little different. There's a Mind Blast. Or the Spark. Inspiration. Cloud Elemental. Fairy Mechanics. Chain Whip Cyclops. Forest Creature. Ashiok Skulker. Manticore. Face Top Behemoth. Return to Nature, Bane, Trusted Pair, Battlefield Promotion from War of the Spark. This is a bunch of, looks like a bunch of War of the Spark, Hellfire or Heartfire. Evolving Wilds, a Sewer Shambler. Looks like there might be a couple Sewer Shamblers. There's one on the back. Cremate. Get a couple Cremates, yeah, and a couple more Sewer Shamblers. So, pushing an hour. Here we go with a little bit of difference. So, a Hill Giant from 8th edition. Now, we're going to stay in a little bit more retro. There's a Pip, Fertile Ground, M12 Reverberate, Salesman of Resilience, Ploy. There's a Strixhaven Born. There's a Squirrel Token, Simic Signet, Spearmint 1, Crop Rotation, Jade Bearer. A couple Jade Bearers, Artesian, Jace's Defeat, Tokens, Pride of Conquerors, Plummet, a lot of what we probably saw, at least to some extent. Let's take a look. Elder Catheter again. Deathless, Ancient, Deeproot Warrior, Ixalan, it looks like, Bioshift, Search Warrant, Curios Chalice, probably murdered that name, Gilded Sentinel, another Vampire Revenant, Blisca Guards, we got a couple Blisca,
4 Blade Whirl, Defiant Strike, and nothing. All right, let's see what's in these couple sleeved. Curious. Oh, here we go. Here is a swamp mosquito. Alliances Phyrexian War Beast. Fervent Denial. That's Odyssey, if I do believe. Not mistaken. Deadly Insect. This is ACR. Alexios Demios of Cosmos. Frantic Search in extended art. A Duress. A Crimson Hellkite Mirage. Salesman of Curiosity. We saw this already somewhere. True Heart Duelist. Hold these in. Why they're sleeve. Repeal. Miming Slime. We got Guard of Gomoza. A Swamp from Midnight Hunt. Another Swamp. Bindorn Elder. 5th edition. Cloud of Fairies. Grudge Skeletons. 8. Knights of Dal Amra. J. Cormac. Extended. Bone Splinters. Thorns Hoggle. And a Nefari Betrayer. So, I don't know. Looks like some art cards. That looks almost like Bloomborough. It is. Bloomborough. Modern Horizons. Let's see what these art cards are from. Because now we're getting into some foils. Modern Horizons. A lot of Modern Horizons. This looks like a newer card. Nope, that's a Modern Horizons too, so. Bunch of Modern Horizons art cards. Very cool art. Alright, I'm not huge on art cards, but sometimes something hits that I like. Settle the score. We're into some foils. Dam Breaker. Or the Spark Foil. Mom Foil Tandem Takedown. House Guild Mage. Archway Angel Foil. Shivan Fire. Kurgadon. Olivia's Blood Swarm. Shadows over Innistrad. One of my favorite sets. Unsummon. Provoke Existence. Deceive the Messenger. Alpine Watchdog. Iron Apprentice. So, we still into foils? Are we going? No, we're going a little bit. We're going back to some older stuff. Here's a Stromar. Card's got a bend in it. I wish it kind of didn't. And there we go. We get my other one. Raging Poltergeist. Chrome Steed. Turn to Dust. Marked by Honor. Cliffside Lookout. 4 Blade Whirl. Dauntless Cather. So the sets are all over the place in this box. Luminous Bonds, Voracious Vampire, Goblin Family Red. So I've said already that I'm more than happy with what I got out of this buy. So Druid, Choking Restraints, Gavin Hollow, Skurs, tough looking. Prey Upon, Outburst, Complicated, Bear, Sentry, Eldritch Moon cards. Like a good chunk of them. Let's see, we go anything. It's not uncommon. Here's Unenwalled Abomination. And let's see. Now it looks like we're going into Avacyn. At least for a few. Nope, just two. Mentor. Punish the enemy. Fires the undead. I mean, I don't know how many cards are here, but Village Ironsmith. A lot. It seems like a lot of Innistrad sets, which is fine with me. Torch Fiend, Sure Strike, Set, Wolves. Let's keep burning. You can tell the cards haven't been, because there's like dust. You can feel the kind of the dust. Bill Bull, Retired Burglar, Full Art from Lord of the Rings. A Swiftwater Cliffs. Put down. Like we're into Neon, Dominaria United, Monstrous War Leech, Flash of the Balrog extended art Lord of the Rings, Breeds a New Katana, Cheeky Mouth, Twisted Wit, Captain's Corner, Freaking Lookout. Yeah, there's all kinds of sets. There's the way. Luminous. Now we're back to Street to New Click a Corner. Now we're back to Wild Without Drain. Invasion of Common Cat. Spear Guard. A Waste. Arcane Signet. Talisman of Creativity, Avid Bite. We're about halfway through this box, but I'm already fine with this buy for sure. Strider Harness. Let's see. Let's spin through. Here's an M19 Bugler, Crown Stag, couple Crown Stags. Center's Herald. Distortion Strike. Okay. Cavalier. There's a Backwoods card. Jailbreaker, Vampire, Nighthawk. Scale Slinger. Let's keep going. Got a little bit left here, and then we'll get to maybe a couple packs. This definitely did not stay under my hour. Turn to Slag. Hijack. So the first box was definitely like the rares of this collection. Fountain of Hiker. Diabolical Edict. In there, Wolf's Quarry. Secret Way. Hate Blade. Swift Hero. Vile Blade. Rebirth. Encampment Keeper. Scoundrel. And a bunch of Gilded Sentinels. Let's move some of this. Let's move some of this. Well, I guess I can't complain about the fact that it was $60. I think I went through this pile, didn't I? I don't know. This is Lord of the Rings, some of it. Here's M14. Liver. Some AFRs. Dominaria Remastered. Foil Bowmaster. Giant Spider. Let's see if we can find something that's a little on the older side, maybe. Like I said, at least, without a doubt, it wasn't gone through and pillaged without a single rare or mythic. I mean, that first box had rares and mythics galore. Wheelsmith, Shaman. Just looking to see if there's anything that is going to stand out huge. Nameless Inversion. The one thing they did do, though, is they did, this box was mostly commons and uncommons, and the other box was mostly rares and uncommons. Wrap Flames. Paladin. Demir Locket. Goblin Locksmith. Deadweight. Sponge. Urza Saga. Vampire. Couple of those. Boon of Erebos. Vampire Champion. A lot of swaggering. Sea Reds. Shake the Foundation. Shatters. Bunch of Shatters. Stinger. Mystic Genesis. About 20 cards left. Never Happened. Barrier of Bones. Couple of them. Insight. Snare. Mystic. Haunted Witness. So 4. Sure Strike. Righteous Blow, Book Devourer, Manical Rage. Well, best case scenario, I was thinking, well, maybe we get value out of it. Maybe we get to almost what I paid. I think we did. Trespassers Curse, Amaket. Worst case scenario, you get some cool, maybe vintage playable cards, and we did that too. So, Boone, Distemper of the Blood, Wretched Camel, Displace, Dunes of the Dead, Thought Vessel out of Pit, Everett Moon, Influence, Swath Cutter Giant, Hero of the Nyxborn, Life's Bounty, Curious Hair, Didn't Say Please, Eye Collector, Beanstalk, Turn into a Pumpkin, Seven Dwarfs, Mesmerist, got a couple Mesmerists, yep. Wishcoin Crab, Enhanced Surveillance, Devious Cover-Up, Leapfrog, Strider Harness, a couple Strider. All right, last pile of the box. Probably nothing huge. Gilded Summit, Enchantment, Strider, Bronze Sable. Gotta get him up here. Into the screen here. Bronze Sable, Traveler's Amulet, a couple of them. Melt Hector, Loyal Campar, and Hell, Ray of Revelation, Sunrise Seeker, Imperial Lancer, Mummy, Paramount, Canyon, Hold at Bay, Bozal Mummy, Knight of the Skyward Eye, Active Heroism, Harvest Guard Ellisons, Predator, Stone Knight, Thunderbolt, a foreign language that I can't read, Exploring Rock Collector, Rail, Scurrying Sand, Spark Jolt, Riot Ringleader, Summit Prowler, Vigilante, another Ringleader, Luminous Bonds. We're going to get a couple of them. Guardian, yeah, a couple Luminous Bonds in here. Righteous Blow, Collar Culprit, Call the Cavalry, Resolute Watchdog, Take Heart, M19 Rustwing Falcon, Aether Shield Artificer, Novice Knight from 19. Alright, so that's it. So the boxes were separated into definitely, one box had all the rares and the mythics. And the other box was mostly the commons and uncommons in this box. So anyways, I am happy with that. Now starts the scanning and inputting them into the Dragon Shield app, and that will definitely take a decent amount of time for sure. But we did, there was plenty here. Urbrask's Forge. Mind's Dilation. Let's look up Entrails Feaster real quick. Maybe it will scan. Nothing there. 38 cents in it. Rise of the day. Probably nothing gonna be there. Bloodlord of Vazgoth. Let's see. This is actually kind of fun. Pushing a buck. Not a whole lot of value there. Did I miss this? Scarwood Goblins from the Dark? Probably not one of the big cards. But yeah, no. But it is definitely from the dark. Devout Lightcaster. Nothing really there. Just cool to get some of these older cards, though. A little bit of value there in Counterspell. This I didn't even realize it was. Possessed Haven. Move these over here. Rootbound Craig from Ixalan. Come on. Doesn't want to. What is this? 256. there's a little value. That's $5 card. Let's see. Even put those. That's brothers working after. Royal Sass. Ninth edition. That's almost a buck. That's almost $2. What are these? Let's look at these. Welcome. Welcome back. I want you. Those lights. maybe. There was a whole bunch of them. Oh. This to me. Might have been a long time ago. else did I say was a $3 card? So I officially have no idea where those lands went. officially have no idea.
I was born up in the mountain, raised by an old grizzly bear.
Where are they?
Born up in the mountain, raised by an old grizzly bear. I was fed by Mother Nature, and I breathe fresh, clean, natural air. I rose up with the sunlight and the moon, she called me to sleep. I rose up with the sunlight and the moon, she called me to sleep. My dreams came by to guide me, but they were not mine to hold or to keep.
A foil language. This is a promo.
By the time I was 3, I done had me my first kill. By the time I was 3, I done had me my first kill.
That's a buck or so.
I learned that for surviving, some blood surely had to be spilled. By the time
Did I
I
say
was
Rube
10, I was left
Craig was
out
worth
in the
anything?
forest all alone. By the time I was 10, I was left out in the forest all alone. Well, Master Death came by to see me, but I told him I wasn't ready to go.
Yes, that is worth something.
You can take your skull bone face and leave on out this place. I ain't gonna go. Hell no. I'm gonna live. Go back to the river Styx. I ain't gonna go. It ain't my time to die, no. Leave me alone.
And a bunch of lands. I don't know where they went. could I have put them in the first? Now I'm just determined to find them. Because I know I have them. Now I'm just determined to find them. There. We start going through these. Now put them back in the box. think I might have just found it. think. Yes. Would have helped to have been looking in the right boxes.
Daddy didn't raise no fool, wouldn't let her date a boy till he taught her how to shoot. Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't let her trade her name for a fake I do. Boy, you better know what you're getting into. This ain't no shotgun wedding that you're used to. The target is you. If you leave her standing all alone at the altar, Daddy's daughter got a Smith & Wesson pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a gutter, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you. Are you gonna be blood or just blood or what? Because she can't help but doing what her daddy taught, and she's her daddy's daughter.
I think.
Before you hear the church bells ring,
All right, let's clear this up here.
down on your knees. Get to praying for forgiveness. Lord knows you're gonna need it. Oh,
Definitely some
what you're getting into.
going through to do.
This ain't no shotgun wedding that you're used to. The target is you. If you leave her standing all alone at the altar, Daddy's daughter got a Smith & Wesson pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a gutter, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you. Are you gonna be blood or just blood or what? Because she can't help but doing what her daddy taught, and she's her daddy's daughter. She'll be after you like hands behind a limousine, in a dirty white dress with a fully loaded magazine. Oh yeah. She'll be after you like hands behind a limousine, in that dirty white dress with a fully loaded magazine. And if you leave her standing all alone at the altar, Daddy's daughter's got a Smith & Wesson pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a gutter, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you. Are you gonna be blood or just blood or what? Because she can't help but doing what her daddy taught, and she's her daddy's daughter.
Balance. Yeah.
Daddy's daughter.
All right. So I need to look at what I paid for that. 78. Whoops. 3. 164. $32. All right. One pack. Let's crack a pack of 2023 Panini Contenders football. Desmond Ritter. Shaquille Leonard. Boy, they just go all over the place. Brock Purdy. Dak Prescott. Von Miller. Jimmy Garoppolo. DeAndre Hopkins. And a draft class of LaDainian Tomlinson. There's really nothing there. Cane Shaker. What's up? Well, you missed me cracking a magic buy that I don't know, must have been 400 500 cards maybe. Cracked them open, went through them, saw if there's any. The nice thing is it was not searched. Got Got some foils, got some old school stuff. Rares. Mythics. There's 8th edition. It wasn't a bad buy for $60. Kind of sight unseen. You know, a lot of times you buy these lots and they've been searched. There's no rares or anything. There's, you know, this was full of rares. I mean, there were some duplicate rares, but I mean, I think this whole pile is, you know, different rares and foils and from sets all over the place. I mean, just so it was a good good buy. You know, essentially 2 of these boxes. When I bought the lot, I essentially only saw probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 of the cards. Oh, there's an old Alliance. You know, because a lot of times these sets are like, or not these sets, but these lot buys will be searched. You know, there won't be anything in them but commons, and I got all kinds of decent stuff. There's the 8th edition skeletons. I was pretty stoked. There was a lot of the older Innistrad sets. There's a 7th edition. There's a 9th. You know, and there were still mythics. I think this is the pile, or some of the pile that was. I mean, that's. Sometimes it's just cool to have these older cards. Trying to find something that's kind of cool here. You know, nothing that's like absolute. I don't think there was anything absolute banger in it. You know, I mean, that's about a $5 card. I think that's about a $5 card. This was a promo, foil promo from 15. Languish. That's about a $5 card. Shadows over Innistrad foil. Yeah, no, I love buying white border cards. I mean, a lot of times it's, you know, you end up with Chronicles. Here's a extended art foil from Lord of the Rings. You know, I mean, literally this collection was all over the place. What is it? Iron Root Tree Folk. Revised, but at least I don't think that's centered enough. You know, it definitely sits on the lower half of that area. It's not I don't think it's centered enough to be unlimited. No, but here's a mythic. Full art counter spell. Pearl Dragon from 6th. Rare Viscera. The Dreadful. So I'm happy with it. I mean, you know, for $60, what the heck? You know, I'm not a reseller, so I'm not really worried about the value that much. I'm a collector, you know. Most all this is going into my PC. Very little of it will hit Whatnot. Yeah, I love these older cards. Like you missed in the beginning of this stream, I do hit this, and I do a single, you know, what I bought for singles for maybe the week. The beginning of every stream, I'll do this. I picked up Unmask, Meridian Masks, Grave Robbers from the Dark. It's hard to see that that's from the Dark, but you can see it's from the Dark. And then just an art by Crypt Angel from Invasion. I don't know. I appreciate the older stuff, even if it's not in mint condition, you know. I mean, who cares? Pretty soon you're going to see less and less of these cards. Whether they're, you know, from any of the editions or you know, I mean, everybody doesn't really like Chronicles that much, but what was the date at the bottom of the card you are not sure of yet? Oh, that was what was that? This tree folk. There's no date on it. So it's got to be unlimited or revised. I'm leaning towards revised because the artist name there is like, it's not centered. To me, it is closer to the bottom border, which would make it revised. I don't think it's an expensive card at all. Either way, it's not an expensive card. But just one of those cool to have. Alright, so if we call it unlimited, it's 58 cents in unlimited. You know, so it's just not an expensive card. Revised is even. What did I? Yeah, it's a 14-cent card in revised. But like I said, I just like collecting them because pretty soon you ain't gonna see some of this stuff around. I've got 2 lot buys coming in the mail probably next week. They're a lot smaller than this lot. Like I said, this was 2 of these boxes. You know, so, and the 2 that I got coming later on this week, I don't know, one's 20, 30 cards maybe. But some of the older stuff too, and I'll be cracking that open, and that'll probably be more of a recorded video of anything. I'll crack it on a live,
and open it up on a live, but it'll also be edited down into a standalone video. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's revised. It's not centered enough. Ain't got enough centering to be unlimited. Let's crack something. Let's do a foundations. One foundations booster. Yeah, the art card. I do believe these go normal. Oh no, that's loot. Loot on the art card. And these. Yeah, these go this way. Mocking Sprite. Giant Growth. Light Shell Duo. Feldar Savior. Goblin Surprise. Should be coming up to the uncommons pretty quick. Gold Vein Pick. Common. Infestation Sage. Tragic Banshee. I like that art. Kind of want it in foil. Swiftfoot Boots. Might be $1 there. I don't know. A Bulk Up. Uncommon. A Emperine Eagle. And this, I'm thinking this is the rare coming. Alicia, Who Laughs at Fate. If there's any value there, and I think this foil was a common. Marauding Blight Priest. So there's one, and Tranquil Cove for a land. So there's the one foundations. Let's rip a Nostalgics. One from the base set. Looking for the black. Oh, look at that. Look at how that pack opened. Kind of separated the. Looking for Void Rares, I believe, which are a darker colored card. Tunnel of Vines. Fast Forward. Sarah. Kia. The Laser Pointer. Save the Day. And a foil rare of Simperkin. So you don't get foils in every pack. And then a Vigilanda. Puppet Master Wrong. And a Cordy Slug. So, a foil rare.
the hit of that pack. Thanks for stopping by, Cane Shaker. You have a good night too. We are going to crack one pack of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Try to hit an SSR or higher. Common. Common, it's 3 commons and then I think a rare and then an SS or an SR or your higher slot. So this should be the rare coming. I don't know if I've hit her yet or not. And then an SR or better. SR. We sleeve and top load the SRs. They have a little bit of value to them. And there's the one pack of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. $69.51. Am I $69.51? That actually got to be changed. All right, let's crack one pack of Mosaic. I think this is out of a blaster box, if I'm not mistaken. So, and we got an AJ Terrell from Atlanta, and Alex Singleton from the Denver Broncos. A Dallas Goedert from Philadelphia. My Packers play the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow. A Tyreek Hill. Is this a rookie? Oh, there we go. There we go. The rookie Edgerrin Cooper. Gotta like hitting that.
Go, Pack, go!
And the green is Jared Goff. These shine a lot. But we are pretty keyed about hitting a Cooper. That is a PC hit there. And we better sleeve up the Goff. Somebody will definitely probably want that at some point. Alright, there's one pack of Mosaic football. We actually hit a pack. All right, we're going to end the night with a pack of Zerlane. Zerlane. U47. A Bailey. Sidelets. Yamashiro. And looks like this is the Climax triple rare. What's her name? Afternoon Tea. Triple rare. Definitely a hit on the triple rare. And an uncommon key. Tashkent. And a rare of Amagi. And this is the normal Climax card, which is a common. Iron Blood Wings. But Afternoon Tea on the triple rare. And we better just sleeve up the rare too. So there's one pack of Zerlane with a decent triple rare this. Harmonic Surge from Nostalgics. Witch hat with legs on roller skates. Dance Fatigue, same character. Hunting Season. A Armor Up. Musical Frog. Slick Rat. And the rare is Napsalato. I've actually hit Napsalato once already. Nostalgics. Let's scan some. like she can actually go on the poll. Polls of the month. That is definitely not a boom girl card. Yeah, we gotta go to Dominaria Remastered. I'm just curious. We don't log basic lands. Oh, this is a list card. United. I gotta get this scanning done because my scanner is going to die. Going to die. But I'll get through these cards for sure. Rare. Might have a little bit. 217. 217 on the Rundvelt Quartermaster. Foundations jumpstart. This foundation, no. Back down there, you save ourselves some jumping around.